I'm getting more and more excited as we go on because even just
bring in the delicatessen,
the
look at the
clash
meat.
of the Titans. This is the scary one here. I got to be honest. We're looking at I get scared just looking at this guy. I don't know how Rod is sleeping at night. I mean, Rod's not exactly not scary looking, but I've seen enough of this guy. Merrick, I'm just going to call you Bear because I know I'm mispronouncing your name. You seem like the nicest guy in the world who looks like he might be the meanest guy in the world.
Hi, everyone. Yeah. Well, you kind of nailed it. And I do have two sides, you know. I can be really nice, and I can also, you know, just kind of take your soul. But that all depends.
I don't feel like I don't feel like we need to ask him anything about training, Jay, because this looks like the guy that's been training his entire life. I've seen the videos. I know what's going on with this guy. So this is not a new thing for you, but are you doing anything differently? When I say not new for you, meaning exercise, training, lifting, all that kind of stuff. Are you doing things differently, though, to prepare for the boxing ring?
I am doing absolutely nothing different. Meaning I've done this before as far as, you know, being in shape or fighting or whatever. This will be, however, the first time I'm fighting with gloves on and referees and that kind of stuff. So that'll be, you know, kind of taming the fight. But sure, I'm all for it. And like I said, this is something that I'm quite familiar with, you know, sparring, things like that. But we'll see how this goes.
Bear, so you said you got a switch. You could turn it off. You could take somebody's soul. Like, what's the switch? Is it getting hit in the face? Is it just something you could do internally? What is it?
Usually it's just a quick, you know, contact. So realizing that this is no longer just, you know, we're playing around or even sparring session, a good jab and something like that can initiate. I don't have any animosity against Rod. As a matter of fact, you know, I know him a little bit from watching his channel and everything else, following him a bit. And I say he's a stand-up guy as far as I can see. But, you know, once we get in the ring and some jabs are exchanged and once the mood is on, it's time to devour.
John, I'm going to ask him one more question, and then you could take it from here. I would like to know if your chest hair is longer than your beard.
Almost. It's same color. It's equally gray now.
Well, you know, I mean, this is just going to seem a little bit gushing, but you and I are the same age. And I got to say, mad respect for whether or not you're doing this fight. That's insignificant. The way you conduct yourself, the way you carry yourself, it makes me almost a little embarrassed of myself, but good for you. And will you be letting the beard fly during the fight, or will you be tying it up, or how are we going to let that go?
I'm not sure. I might braid it and do like two separate braids, kind of pull out the Viking look or something.
I like it.
Might be more of that. But yeah, as far as going back into what you mentioned, you know, the physicality, I did, you know, sustain a serious injury 4 years back. And this is how my channel has began. I broke my back and paralyzed my leg. And that's how I kind of circled back into staying fit. You know, you do get complacent. And this sort of helped me, you know, what else just say, inspire, you know, just go back.
You broke your back?
Yeah, I broke my back and paralyzed my leg, and it kind of shut
Was
me
it
down.
was it spinal?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had to do the Mike Tyson. I don't know if anybody caught that. I
did
broke my
catch
back. It's spinal.
Spinal. Yeah, spinal. All right.
All right. I think we need to interview Rod and then bring them both in to let them duke it out, man.
I have never met Rod before. I've never said one word to him. I've just got one question for him as soon as he gets up here. Because, okay, here he comes. Well, I'm just going to start it off by saying, you know, I'm sitting here talking about how big and intimidating.
Are you kidding me? Look at this guy.
Look at that.
Look at this guy.
I will be doing the same thing. Hey, listen, I've been talking a lot about the intimidation factor of Merrick and Rod. You were supposed to be fighting Joey, and that was no easy match. But now the fight's been switched to Merrick, and I've just got to say, have you lost your mind?
I don't think I had a mind to begin with, but it would be like anybody that can fight against him would be like, man, I fought against a giant. That's what I would think. Like he's a pretty big guy, super nice guy. I talked to him on the phone a few times. I even told my wife, I'm like, man, I don't want to punch him in the face. He's so nice, But we're gonna go in there, have a good time, and then we're gonna have a beer after. That's it. That's all it's all about.
Well, you and I have never officially met, but we were in the same room together one time, and I sound so weird the way I'm talking here.
That's a weird statement.
We were both at Aquashella, is what I'm saying. And I was like, oh, he's way bigger in person than he is on video. And so we're sitting here talking about how big Merrick is, but you're no slouch. It is the Clash of the Titans for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. What's going on with your training? I know you've been training hard for a while, even before this fight even started. So what are you doing every single day to get ready for this?
Well, I took a week off to come to Florida to see my family and take my kids to Disney World. Oh, thank you. I'm about to have a beer on ice right now. Cheers.
Wow.
Look at that.
What a slap in the face.
No, but I told my wife when we get back, it's full-on training. I already told Kevin, I'm not working. It's just training. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think hopefully we can make this event successful so we can do more. I think people get to see fighting is not just a bad thing. It's a sport, and it gets you to stay active, So maybe you encourage other people to do the same.
Yeah, that's good. I'm curious though, Rod. You're big. I'm sure the fists are heavy. But what about the quickness? I've only ever seen you move real quick to take a fish out of a bag. Like, how's this going to look?
Look, I think that the bigger you are, the harder it is to move. I was actually 234 when Joey challenged me, and I lost. I went down to 205. I rather much be at 205, to be honest with you, because of at 234 it's hard to move. And you're healthier that way as well. So I think I'll probably get into this fight between 205, 210.
Is the approach any different knowing that you're fighting somebody that's more comparable in size to you than it was with Joey?
Oh, hell yeah. Before I didn't care about getting punched in the face. Now the size of those fists.
Dude, bring them both together. Let's get them. Let him. I want him to trash talk, and then Rod could go drink his beer on his little unicorn float, whatever he's doing.
Trash talk a guy with a beard that long, bro. Cheers, brother. Cheers.
Cheers.
So that's it. We're just gonna see two big, meaty human beings slapping each other with fists.
I think we're probably very similar in size and kindness. But I think when it comes down to it, like you said, we're just going to go in there, do our best, and may the best men win, and we'll have a beer after. That's it.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. Well, that's it then. Huh?
It should be a lot, nonetheless.
There's been a lot of talk so far about cardio. Everybody's talking about cardio. You're both big guys. You're both in shape. 5 2-minute rounds is a whole lot different than going out there and running a couple of miles. You don't think you're going to be as spry in round 5 as you would be the first one?
Well, I think we would definitely get tired, but like I've seen him do pull-ups like it is different though, because I spar with even people that are a lot smaller than me, and once they put their weight on you and push against the ropes, you get tired. You know, like five rounds, it's a decent amount of rounds to make you like gas out. So
it certainly is. Like you said, especially fighting an opponent your size who can just amplify your exhaustion by just smashing those muscles too. It's not just about hitting the face, but getting hit in the body or anywhere else. It will just gas you out.
When I started boxing, like I didn't know how to punch. You know what I mean? Like you're putting so much power into a punch, like you're lifting weights, and your punch has no power. So you burn a lot of trying to punch, and your punches don't do anything.
Yeah.
Learn how to get better at it. So I think I love boxing, not just because of this, but I fell into the sport. It's something I'm going to keep doing for a long time, hopefully.
I'd like to see in the comments who we got. Who we got? Do we got the man from the cave, Bear, or do we got luscious Rod over here in the jacuzzi? Like who's got this fight?
That's the pool, bro. That's big.
Woo-wee!
I'm curious to see what people say in the
Yeah.
comments because this one's hard to call. I mean, it is broken
be
record here. It's the Clash of the Titans, but
I
No,
feel
it's this is a cool fight.
bro. I feel like we even look alike.
it's true.
Totally.
I mean, we got to make some changes with the beards, but yeah, I mean, you guys, it's going to be tough. We going to see
that's
any
good.
drama building in the walk-ups, or we got anything fun planned?
Any trash talking up?
I mean, we could trash talk. I think like we let. I feel like he's the same type of guy as me. We let the fist do the talking. You know what I mean? We don't need to bullshit. I think it'll be a great fight. I'm excited for it.
All right.
Look at him.
It's
Look
a
at
good thing neither one of these guys are angry because, well,
All right. Well, I guess let him enjoy the beer. Let Bear go do 30 pull-ups nonstop, and I can't wait. This is gonna be fun.
good one. Excited, boys.